Hey guys, welcome back to S.H.Figaurts. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Today we're going to take a look at S.H.Figaurts, Jeice from Dragon Ball Z. And I'm always a big fan when it comes to villain characters, and this time we're getting a whole team, so I'm really excited. And here's the left of the box, here's the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. Looking really good, and let's bust this thing open and see what we got. And here's the figure still in the inner packaging, looking really good. You definitely get the bang for your buck on this one. He comes with a lot of stuff. And yeah, let's check it out. Alright, and here we have the figure itself. And honestly, my first impression on this figure is not that great. He is way too back heavy. This is probably the most back heavy figure I have ever experienced, next to the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And even then, it's not that bad. But let's just take a close look at the figure. I love the attention to detail. It looks like he walked out straight from the anime. The paint job is really clean. I don't have any paint issues. Looking really good. But again, the hair is just a huge dense block of plastic, and this is actually heavier than the actual figure. I'm not sure how else they could have done it, but yeah, this is just not going to be very fun to play with. You are going to have to use a stand while you're imposing this guy. And do let me know in the comments on what you think, and let's check out the articulation. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. He can look up about this much, can look down about this much. You can tilt his head side to side, no problem. It's got a really good neck joint. And the shoulder pad is on a just a hinge. And for the shoulder, we do have a butterfly joint that's really nice. And you can raise his arm up about this much. And you do get bicep swivel, can curl about this much, and you do get the ball wrist. And for the hair, it's just on a hinge, like so. But they do use like a really strong hinge though. And for the ab crunch, you can bend forward about this much, which is quite a lot. And you can bend backwards only about this much. The hair is a little bit hindering. Have some very good side-to-side movement. And for the leg, it's the good old 2.0 hip. Kick out about this high. Bend about this much. Thigh swivel, side-to-side pivot, and toe hinge. And I believe that's it for the articulation. And let's check out the accessories. And for the accessories, we can start with the default face. And I think he looks great. And next up, we get a yelling face for roll calling. And then we get a shocking looking expression. And lastly, we get a sideways looking shouting face. And for the interchangeable hands, first off, we get a pair of key blasting hands. And these are always nice for Dragon Ball characters. And then we have the open palms. And this is kind of the same concept. And then we have a pair of karate chop. And lastly, we just get a bunch of random stuff. Here's the 2-star Dragon Ball. As usual, it looks really good, especially under all these lights. And then we have the energy effect parts for his move. I forgot the name of the move. I'll have to Google it right after. And here is the interchangeable shoulder pad for the Ginyu Force posing. And then we have the interchangeable back piece for using a Tamashi stage, because he is really back heavy. Like, he almost can't stand on his own, and I think that's really annoying. I feel like they could have done a better job with the hair here. It's just a whole piece of plastic, and the whole figure is not as heavy as this hair. Like, this is just ridiculous. But yeah, let me know in the comments on what you think. And then we have the briefcase. Doesn't really open. It's just a piece of plastic. And lastly, we have the Ginyu Goku face, which is probably my favorite part of the figure. But one thing to note is that you can't really change the faceplate on this head. It's just the whole head, and you're not able to remove the scouter or anything. And yeah, I believe that's everything. And let's check out some action posing. And for the size comparison, let us start with some Dragon Ball S.H.Figaurts, and I think they look absolutely amazing together. Can't wait to get the whole Ginyu Force. And next up, we have some Naruto and Avengers S.H.Figaurts, and I think they look very good together as well. And if you are still looking for a Akatsuki robe, I have them up for pre-order right now. And then we have some Kamen Riders, Power Rangers, and Mega Man. Kind of random. And then we have some of my favorite Mayflex figures and the Aniplex Tanjiro. And lastly, we have some Figma figures, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I actually thought the figure was okay after playing around with it. He came with a fair amount of stuff, you have a lot of options there, and the articulation is actually pretty good. But the back heavy issue is just really bad. Makes it so like this figure is not very good, not a very good standalone figure. But if you're buying this, the chances are you're buying the whole team anyway, so I think it's okay. And yeah, I think that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. And is it just me, or Jeice looks a little bit fat here? Like, I don't remember him having a 5:5 body ratio. In my head, he is a little bit more slim, but it's been a while since I watched the anime, and maybe they're just basing this character off of a different drawing style, because they always change it, and you know, it's back in the 90s. I don't know. Yeah, this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.